Product prices hinge on the dynamics of supply and demand in today's world, which is more connected than ever before. It applies to oil too. Disturbances in one region can send strong ripples across the globe. Like in 1973, when oil-producing nations in the Middle East tightened the oil supply in response to the United States' support to Israel during the Yom Kippur War, the prices of oil shot through the roof. It came to be known as the energy crisis or oil shock of 1973-1974. So to hedge against such sudden oil crunch, countries started maintaining oil reserves. In the event of a significant disruption, whether caused by politics or natural calamities, nations with reserves can mitigate price spikes by releasing a portion of their reserves. Strategic petroleum reserves are stockpiles of crude oil maintained by nations to guarantee a reliable crude oil supply in the face of geopolitical uncertainties or disruptions in the oil supply chain. These underground storage sites are crucial in sustaining a consistent provision of energy sources. Under the International Energy Program Agreement, all member nations of the International Energy Agency must uphold emergency oil reserves equivalent to at least 90 days of their net oil imports. In 2017, India became an associate member in the International Energy Agency. Its Strategic Petroleum Reserve is maintained by Indian Strategic Petroleum Reserve Ltd. It is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Oil Industry Development Board under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. India has limited oil storage capacity with space for only 39 million barrels of crude. It is barely enough for 8 days of the country's consumption, and the government had released a third of that to local refiners in 2021. So the current strength may be close to 26 million barrels. In contrast, the United States' current capacity was 346.8 million barrels as of July 2023. A Reuters report recently claimed that India's finance ministry has scrapped a 50 billion rupee plan to recharge the country's strategic crude oil reserves. Market volatility and the prospect of a further decline in prices is said to have led to this decision. The crude oil storages are constructed in underground rock caverns and located on the eastern and western coasts. Crude oil from these caverns can be supplied to oil refineries either through pipelines or via a combination of pipelines and coastal movement. Underground rock caverns are considered the safest means of storing hydrocarbons.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's making plans for an early retirement. Business Standard.